Hey there, welcome to the James Show, News Talk 820 WBAP, now on FM at 93.3. Do you have kids? Do you have grandkids? Have they asked you for Robux? Hey, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for graduating 8th grade? A lot of kids are asking for Robux. What is that? It's a digital currency for an online game called Roblox. And there has been some other complaints about Roblox parents and grandparents. I don't know if you've heard about this, but it has proved to be a portal for online predators approaching children. Back on the show, Lisa Strohman. She's an expert in online safety and works for GameSafe now. Welcome back to the show. Explain how predators are getting access to your kids through Roblox, Lisa.
Thanks for having me on. Well, Roblox is basically an open platform that has 40 million different experiences that kids can jump into. And so what you can imagine is, like, in the old days, predators would get in a van and drive around neighborhoods looking for kids, and now they can jump into these online gaming platforms and literally pick off these kids one by one that aren't being overseen or being protected by anyone online.
So how is this, how come parents haven't revolted and asked Roblox to shut down?
It's interesting. Like, I'm a clinical psychologist. I've been doing this for a long time, and I think that parents really aren't aware. I think that the industry is trying to come in, pay attention and look at the fact that there are things that are happening on their platforms. But if you look at the statistics, you've got 70 million daily active users on Roblox. 60% of those are under the age of 16. So if you look at the sheer number, there's no way that the industry themselves can actually police, get that information, go tell a parent your kid was involved in an incident. And so therefore, we're like waiting for our kids to say something, and they don't want to say something because they're embarrassed or they're worried or they're having fun and they think that this person really likes them. And so the predatory behaviors and the vulgar language and all of those things like make them feel like that they're more mature than probably they are. And so there's a lot of information that isn't being shared with parents. And that's 100% why I went to GameSafe, to try to help create tools for parents.
Right. And for a lot of parents, many of who have never experienced the online gaming world, I'm hesitant to blame Roblox any more than I'm hesitant to blame the park where, the predators are handing out free candy or whatever, because it is just a platform. And the ultimate backstop isn't to assume Roblox is safe or make sure Roblox is safe. It's to make sure your kids know how to navigate if the free candy van shows up.
Right. Having those conversations with your kids and understanding that it's not an if, it's a when you're on these platforms, because you've got at least these 70 million users. You have 1 to 2 million predators every day that are online. We don't have the same protections in place like we do in real life. We can go buy a house near a school and feel really confident that within a 5-mile radius, there will not be any predators or anyone that has been convicted of preying on children. We don't have those same protections in place online yet. We have not caught up in that digital space.
Talk about what GameSafe does.
GameSafe is a program that the founder, David Everett, was insanely, I think, futuristic in his way. He saw his daughter get groomed online. It was the very first day she was online. Somebody started asking her personal questions, trying to get information, trying to get her into a place of vulnerability. And he's decided to create a tech solution whereby you can actually, instead of having to have access to the back end of any sort of tech company, you could basically mirror anything that happened on the screen. He can take that and translate it through AI, which is a good use of AI, right? And then you take that image and that information and then he built these threat models. So now we have threat models that look at predatory behavior, hate speech, vulgar language, bullying, platform departures, right? So all of those things that GameSafe can do is through their AI technology, and then that information goes straight to a parent so that they can see it, they can feel protected, they can let their kids play online without having to worry as much that there's things that are happening that they don't know about.
Right, and that approach makes my little capitalist heart flutter. We don't need some government agency or bureaucracy or regulations. The market will naturally come up and someone will provide a service that is definitely necessary, because we don't want to get rid of the online access. We don't want our kids to be technophobes, but also we don't want to leave them out there unshielded. So I love this approach, and I love what I hear about GameSafe. Thank you, Lisa Strohman, for being on the James Show again.
Absolutely. So happy to be here. Thanks.
Thank you. If you have any stories like that, I'd be happy to hear them. 800-288-WBAP. But next, we're going to talk to former Senator Scott Brown. And he has a pretty interesting article that's making the rounds on social media today called 5 Crazy Ways President Joe Biden is Ruining America's Summer Fun. That's next on The James Show. News Talk 820 WBAP, now on FM at 93.3.